Michael Jackson's net worth was believed to be over 600 million USD at the time of his death. Michael Jackson was making more than 100 million a year from his song royalties. He is known as the King of Pop and is considered one of the most influential cultural personalities of the 20th century. Michael Jackson is one of the most successful musicians of all time, with over 400 million albums sold worldwide. Earnings and expenses. Jackson earned almost 500 million through his own songs, performances, films, and sponsorships during his career. Yet, he was virtually 500 million in debt at the time of his death in 2009. After spending all of his money on an intricately sophisticated and lavish lifestyle, Jackson was left bankrupt. He ran up large unpaid debts with his attorneys, agents, and publicists, spending between 30 and 50 million each year on his lifestyle alone. Jackson took out a 380 million debt against the value on his song collection to pay his continued luxurious lifestyle. When it came to money, the pop singer was famously naive, and he had an exaggerated sense of his new value. In an effort to preserve his lifestyle while staging a professional and financial comeback, he entered a spiral of financial transactions with banks, hedge funds, and other unscrupulous people at the end of his life. Michael had burned through the whole 380 million debt before his death, and he had no chance of making the interest payments, much alone repaying the principal. This debt was the primary reason Michael was obliged to perform the "This Is It" return tour, which many believe was the cause of his death. Who inherited Michael Jackson's estate? Michael Jackson executors have made an ambitious financial comeback in the years after his death. One of their main aims was to get the estate back on track so they wouldn't have to sell the valuable music collection. Michael's will specified that 40% of his assets be divided equally among the 3 children. Another 20% was given to another children's organizations, with the remaining 40% going to help his mother, Catherine. When Catherine dies, the 40% balance passes to Michael's children, which means his 3 children will ultimately share the wealth 80%. Jackson's estate and net worth post-death. Surprisingly, Michael's death was arguably the finest thing that ever happened to his fortunes. He has continuously been the highest-earning dead celebrity on the earth in the years after his death on June 25, 2009. Michael's executors began working to shore up the pop star's finances almost immediately after his death. They promptly sold Michael's future music rights to Sony for $250 million, the highest record deal in history at the time. His attorneys also went through hundreds of hours of personal home footage from the last year of his life to develop This Is It, a film that was released in cinemas all around the globe. The film had grossed more than 500 million worldwide. Many more endorsers came calling after the film's popularity and the record deal. Michael's picture was licensed by Pepsi in an agreement. Cirque du Soleil created 2 performances in Las Vegas based on his music and image. On both shows, Jackson's estate is a 50-50 partner with Cirque du Soleil. In addition, Michael Jackson left tens of thousands of personal belongings and mementos in 3 massive warehouses in South California. The artifacts will be kept until all 3 of his children reach the age of 18, at which point they will be able to choose what they want to retain and what they want to auction off. To this day, his estate receives 8-figure profits from his 50% ownership in the Sony ATV music collection. Michael Jackson's estate has made almost 700 million since his death in 2009. In comparison to any other living artist at the time, his executors have simply repaid Sony's debt and ensured the survival of his multi-billion-dollar music library. Michael Jackson's house, Neverland Ranch. The mansion was acquired for $20 million by Michael Jackson. The ranch hosted a number of events, including Elizabeth Taylor's wedding to Larry Fortensky in 1991 and Michael Jackson's live Oprah Winfrey interview in 1993. Michael Jackson subsequently sold his mansion to Tom Barak due to financial difficulties. A Ferris wheel, carousel, zipper, octopus, pirate ship, wave swinger, super slide, roller coaster, bumper cars, and an amusement arcade are all available on the premises. A concealed safe chamber for security was also located in the master closet. As part of the United Nations 50th anniversary celebrations in 1995, Jackson and his then-wife Lisa Marie Presley Jackson invited children from all across the world for a 3-day World Children's Congress, a series of lectures and workshops on problems affecting children throughout the world. After Jackson was accused of many counts of assaulting children in 2003, police officials examined Neverland Ranch extensively as part of the People vs. Jackson trial. Jackson was found not guilty on all counts. Michael Jackson net worth cars collection. Michael Jackson, the pop icon, had an armada of high-end automobiles. A grand total of 75 vehicles of types ranging from luxury limos, Rolls-Royce, Mercedes-Benz, Chevys, Ford Explorers, and pickup trucks were registered in Jackson's name. The highlights of his luxury car collection were 4 limousines, and the most expensive car in his garage was a 1999 dark blue-colored Rolls-Royce Silver Seraph, the insides of which was extensively designed by the superstar himself and extensively bore his footprint in the form of a 24-karat gold-embossed interior. The Seraph's opulent furnishings were believed to be very similar to the extravagant Palace of Versailles. In 1990, Rolls-Royce Silver Spur 2 was another exotic limo Jackson had. This car's seats were upholstered in black cloth and white leather. There were also a special bar featuring some of the world's most costly alcoholic beverages. A silver white-colored 1988 Lincoln Town Car was quite modestly decorated compared to some of Michael's limos and featured a mixture of leather and fabric upholstery alongside walnut wood paneling. The fourth limo in Jackson's ownership was a 1954 Cadillac Fleetwood that was utilized as a prop during the filming of Driving Miss Daisy, which won an Academy Award. Jackson's passion for huge automobiles didn't stop at limos. It also included vans. In 1993, Ford Econoline van was extensively modified, and several features like a video game player, personal TV screens located in front at all the passenger seats, and high-end seat leather upholstery were fitted inside. Thank you for watching, and please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and enable post alerts to view more of our future videos. After saying that, keep watching our videos, and I'll speak with you in the next one.